Alright. Last we left off, Ganon was crippled, looked to be dead, perhaps, in the middle of a tavern room. So, we're going to rewind. And everybody heads off to bed. Ganon is very droggy, and he hears a tap on his door. As he opens it, it's his good friend. He comes in, you guys sit down, and you start to feel very odd. And this green tentacle seems to come flying out of your nose. And your friend across from you doesn't seem alarmed, doesn't seem worried, just smiles. And you instantly know something's up. You stand up to rage, to fight. And it's almost like your entire inside of your body explodes out of you through your orifices. Your bones break to the pressure. Your legs shrivel. You can barely hold yourself together. And by the time it's all done, you see a version of yourself, except he's solid green. And as you go to lose consciousness, they seem to be joking and laughing and heading out of the room. And that's the last thing you remember until they come in your room the next morning and start screaming. What would you guys like to do?
Well, I'd like to attempt to heal Ganon.
Yeah, am I still conscious?
You're semi-conscious, yes. You're unable to move, unable to talk, anything like that.
So I'm conscious, but I'm incapacitated.
Right.
Okay.
Incapacitated, paralyzed. You got a bunch of
Sure.
status effects.
So we see him in this state.
Yes.
Give me a second.
Best way I can describe it is when you ball up a piece of paper and you toss it on the table. His body's in kind of that form, just crumpled.
Mangled.
I immediately cast Cure Wounds at their level on him to try and, keep him alive.
All right, go ahead and roll it.
I did.
All right. Ooh, look at that with healing. You gain that much healing back, your body slowly begins to pop, and the pain is enormous as your body starts to gain a little bit of hit points and stuff.
Okay.
Dead.
And Fenric, after seeing that and seeing it possibly seem to heal Ganon, also rushes over towards Ganon and casts Cure Wounds as well at second level.
All right.
I'll join in on the fun and do it as well.
All right. So, as these spells are going off on you, your body heals itself, but you're still not able to speak, talk. You feel a lot better. The pain is still there, but it's as if somebody opened you up, took an ice cream scooper, scooped up all your innards, and then put you back together without it.
Okay, I guess I'll just lay there.
Just at this point, Fenric is going to attempt to ask Ganon what happened, what got him into this state, and obviously no response. And
Just lay there
guess I will
in pain.
also check the door for any sort of like forced entry, because we don't know what happened. So.
Give me an investigation roll.
Well, I didn't find shit.
It looks like a door.
Is a door.
Ooh,
There's
that's a
no
handle.
evidence or anything of like a fight or anything. He was just all mangled, but there wasn't like any broken furniture or door kicked open or nothing like that when we came in.
Nothing like that.
We haven't seen anything like this, right?
You've never seen anything like this, no.
So how is he look? How is Ganon looking now?
His body looks fine, but
Okay.
he doesn't seem to be he doesn't seem to be talking or he's conscious, but he doesn't seem like he's there. He's all there.
Okay, that's what I was gonna. Does he like?
Okay.
So he's not even like cognizant that we're trying to communicate. He's just kind of out of it.
Yeah, his pupils dilate off and on. It's really hard to get him to even
Coherent.
like focus on anything.
I'm freaking out, man.
Is there any like apothecary or like medical professional in this town? I know it's a really small town, so the answer is probably no. but-
It's not even a town. It's a way station, kind of like.
Oh, okay. So definitely not.
Yeah, it's just like an inn on the side of the road that somebody said, "Hey, this is going to be a good place to make money, and I don't have
Gotcha.
to pay too many taxes."
And where are we at right now?
On the map,
Yeah.
you're just about to leave the main road because the road to your keep isn't even built yet.
Okay. Then that's where we were heading, was to the keep.
Right, that's where you were heading. I don't know what you're doing now.
We'll continue to heal him. I'll cast this twice more.
All right.
So you get a total of 15
What's your hit points at now, Ganon?
hit points.
73 out of 78.
All right, so he's looking good.
Does he look
That's-
more coherent now?
He's probably a little purplish yellow from bruising. It's probably what's left on not being healed.
So what do we have back at the keep? Do we have anything there that could help him?
I'm not 100%.
Not that I know of. And seeing what Kit's doing seems to be helping. I'll try to do one more cure wounds into Ganon.
And after that cure wounds, Fenric looks towards the group and says, I need one of you. Let's find out where Andrus is. And I walk over to where Andrus was staying, what room he was in. Because I assume we would know that.
Sure, I'll allow it.
I'll follow him.
Is the door locked? Open?
When you go to try the handle, it turns and opens, and you open it up into the room. Nobody's there.
Is any of his stuff still in the room? Andrus's belongings?
Nope.
Does it look like is the bed, does it look like he stayed there at all, or?
Give me an
Yeah, did
investigation
he
roll.
like leave in a hurry?
Does not look like it's been slept in.
I don't think our friend stayed. I think he did what he came to do and took off.
Seems that way. I knew something was wrong. Should we also check on the brain outside? The floating brain?
I completely forgot about that. Yeah, we probably better.
I guess we walk down and check on that.
You
what's
head
up
towards the
with that.
wagon. You lift up the blanket, and the brain's still there.
And what?
The brain is still there.
Hi.
That's one tragedy diverted. Although I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wish it would have been gone. No offense.
None taken.
I guess on that note, I'll cover it back up and then rejoin the rest of the group in Ganon's room and
Can I
discuss what
diagnose
we're going to
Ganon
do.
and see if there's anything else we can do for him?
Give me a medicine check at disadvantage.
Ooh,
Advantage.
You notice that his body seems to be healed. I mean, there's some tenderness in some spots. It could be mental or it could be something else. You have narrowed it down a lot. It's nothing physical. It doesn't seem.
is he aware yet, or is he still like? Can he walk, or is he just kind of out of it?
He's kind of out of it. Unresponsive.
up.
How about that? He's conscious but unresponsive.
We're gonna need a better healer than me for this, guys. We might want to take him back to Westruun and maybe take him to a priest.
Yeah, this is
That would seem like a good plan.
all right. Yeah,
Ganon's 7 foot tall, 285 pounds.
yeah. I don't know how you guys can get. I mean, I know how we can carry him, but
I'm a kobold.
Yeah. We have a kobold, a wuss, another wuss, an elf, a goblin.
yeah, but I've got minions.
Fuck, can we even carry?
Who's carrying me, buddy?
I think my skeletons can carry him.
Me too. Well, yeah, we do, because I can only do this one.
Probably need at least 3 of us to carry him, so.
Get him to the window. Is the window on the side where our cart is, or on the other side of the cart?
Odds or evens?
Evens.
It's on the other side.
Nope.
If we can get him to where I can see the cart, I can get him on the cart.
The zombies have a 13 strength. I imagine they could carry him.
Has to be within 500 feet. So, but do I have to see it? Any other spot within range? Okay, so I look at them and say, "I'll see you down at the cart," and I touch Ganon, and we disappear.
Dimension door? Oh.
Okay.
We're on the cart, by the way.
Alright, well. I guess in that case,
Doop.
I'll head down to the cart after seeing that. Them just disappear.
Yeah, so head on to.
Yep, heading back out.
All right, you guys managed to get to the
Sometimes.
cart.
But when you teleported him, did you teleport him inside the cart?
Inside the cart.
Would that have crushed the brain in the jar?
Nah, there's plenty of room.
Okay.
Let me
I
throw
appear
it.
like 4 feet above the cart. All you hear is. What?
So where we're at now,
We will say you're probably right around in this area.
And did we
okay.
decide we're gonna go to the keep, or are we gonna go to the nearest big city?
We
Yeah.
said we were going to
That we were
West
headed
Run.
back to West Run.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
So
That would have the closest probably the biggest cleric domains that we know of for right now.
All right, let's get a move on.
Yep. Then with Ganon and this brain in tow, we head back to West Run.
Okay. Is there any RP you guys want to do? I mean, or is this it? Your
2
few days of
days.
backtracking, just so you know.
I will keep close to Ganon, monitoring his situation at all times. If we stop and camp for the night, she will not volunteer to watch. She will probably stay up and care for Ganon, though.
Okay. So is there no RP going to happen, or are we moving on? That's what my question was.
Yeah, I think Balin's going to be just checked out. He's going to be just keeping an eye on Ganon the whole time, but not really saying anything. And also going to try and keep an eye around just to make sure that Andrus doesn't show back up.
I'll essentially be doing the same thing because Fenric is very confused having just met these people. And all this is now happening.
And we didn't see anything with the green stuff. That all happened just in his room by himself, right?
Right. You guys
Okay.
didn't see
We
anything
have already
or hear
left,
anything. You guys had a good time. You guys went to bed. You woke up, ran upstairs.
He was mangled.
Yep.
And we already left, right?
You
Technically.
mean you've already left?
Like we're moving on the move.
Yeah, we're already moving towards West Run at this point.
Yes.
Yeah. It'll come to Kit later when she's not so focused on Ganon, but we should have asked her in the bar to see if we saw Andrus is leaving, but she wouldn't think of it now because she's too focused on Ganon himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys travel throughout the day. And it's time to camp. You guys are taking watch, or are you just using the dome?
Probably both.
How many people does the dome hold?
9.
9.
Kit doesn't sleep. As I said, she monitors Ganon, and until we get Ganon to town, she will probably not sleep. And I know that's going to cost her exhaustion, but right now she's more worried about Ganon than anything.
All right. In the morning, you will suffer disadvantage on ability checks. Ganon, you are conscious. You are able to speak and stuff. Your speed is reduced to 0. Your hit points are half. You have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. And I already said that your speed is 0. So you can't really move to attack anyway. but you're able to talk. So in the morning, when he wakes up, he's able to chit chat.
What happened?
What?
What happened to you?
I don't know. I remember drinking a lot. Andrews just kept buying me drinks. Eventually, I just stopped saying no. And then, everything hurts. I went to bed. And then I got attacked. Yeah. Yeah, Andrews came to my door and that green energy in me, it manifested in front of me and into me. And that's kind of the last thing I remember. When it manifested in front of me, I just fell and blacked out. I remember yesterday morning, but I just
We are
wasn't
taking
there.
you to a priest to have you checked out.
Seems like rest is helping him though.
I think I'm fine, and I'll try to stand up.
You
And
can't
Kit
move.
pushes you down.
He doesn't even
I'll
move.
fall.
You can't even sit up.
No, you're seeing a priest. No ifs, ands, or buts. You're seeing a priest. Kit is very adamant about this, and she will not let it go.
So is the whatever the screen stuff you're talking about, is it gone? You said you saw it. You said you saw it leave.
Yeah, it manifested in front of me. I don't know. I guess it's gone, but
And you
I
said
don't know.
it looked like you.
It looked just like me.
So there's now a magical version of you out there somewhere.
The same thing happened to Andrus forever ago. He told me when he went to the priest and got it removed from him that it just turned into a copy of him and flew away. I feel like the exact same thing just happened to me, but obviously not on my own accord. I think that's what's wrong with me. It feels like my soul just got ripped out of me.
Well, we're traveling back to Western to get you checked out.
Kind of like
Yeah,
shift my head over and see the brain next to me in the wagon.
Can he even move his head?
Kind of turn my head.
Sure, I'll allow it.
Cool. I was kind
A
of like
bubble. Boop, boop, boop.
just recoil a little bit as much as I can. It's like, okay, I'm glad that's still a thing. I'm just gonna take a nap, if you don't mind.
All right.
And we head back to Westrun.
You guys
Yes.
travel and keep traveling. Princess Bride. So it takes about 3 days to get there. Ganon, by the time you're there, your hit points are still halved and your attack and saving throws are still at disadvantage, along with ability checks.
With him being coherent, I would rest.
But he is able to
at
move
night.
and stuff.
So I can move now, but I'm still like kind of out of it.
Yeah, you're just Your hit points are halved. Your
Right.
disadvantage at checks and all that stuff, if mechanical wise.
So
You're
all my
you're
d20
you're
rolls
pretty
are
exhausted, and um yeah, your body doesn't want to cooperate with you.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. Just making sure I'm understanding right.
But now you guys are in Western. What would you guys like to do?
We first and foremost are going to a priest.
Yeah, we're going to find
Now,
the nearest priest for Ganon.
do we want to strategically think about what deity of priest we want to try to find? Or do we just not care and want to just find
Kit would say that we should go to the same priest that exorcised um, Andros.
Wasn't that in Craighammer?
Yeah, that was in Craighammer.
But it was still
Oh, the
the
deity,
same
you mean?
right? That you worship. Yeah,
Yeah,
the deity
that was
you worship.
Bahamut.
The Dawnfather. Oh,
No,
was
the
it?
the
It was-
Dawnfather is the one that res Bree.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we went to because he worshipped Bahamut, so we went to the Platinum Dragon.
Yeah. Okay.
If they have one of those temples here, then
Yeah,
Should.
Temple Ward. You're looking for the Platinum Dragon. There's definitely one there.
all right. Kind of
Any major city that you go to, most any major city that you go to will have the Lawbringer, Wild Mother, and Platinum Dragon. Usually are the three go-to gods in the major cities. So it's easy enough to find a priest of the Platinum Dragon.
I guess we can help carry him in if Kit wants to go ahead and let him know what we're there for.
Well,
Yeah.
I can get him inside. I just need to walk in and see where to take him to. So give me a minute. Let me figure out where he wants him to be placed, and then we will bring him in. So Kit goes in and looks for an acolyte or somebody in charge.
Easy enough to find.
And I'll let them know that I'm trying to get my friend checked out. Something happened to him, and we're not 100% sure what it is, but he's in a really bad state. He's still unable to move. I can bring him to where he needs to be checked out, but I just need to see where y'all would like me to place him, please.
Sure. Bring him on in. She'll take you
Just
to a
tell me
back room. Show you the location. There's probably about 3 other sick people in there. Right this way.
Okay. Make sure there's nobody on this bed. I'll be right back in like 5 seconds. And I'll walk out, touch Ganon, and we poof again. So
Okay.
I'll say, see you guys inside right before she poofs out.
And
Does
Kit
anybody
goes
want to
the
do anything
table.
else while you're in a major city? I'll take that as a nope.
No.
All right. So the acolyte starts looking Ganon over. He seems to be just fine. I don't. Perhaps it's with his mind. Has he received any major blows or anything?
Up and he wasn't coherent. We couldn't wake him by any means. There was definitely something wrong with him. I did heal him, but he says that some green entity was pulled out of him. And we went to a friend of ours that is now we thought was deceased, but we ran into him. Had the same type of entity pulled out of him by a priest of Bahamut.
Okay.
But like, do you know what the soul well is?
The soul well?
Do you know what creatures from the soul well are?
I do not. I've never heard of it.
Just some food for thought. Maybe mention it to your bishop.
Okay.
But that's what was pulled out of me.
A soul well?
I know for sure now. Yeah, it's an escaped soul from what I was told is a soul well. I unintentionally absorbed one, and 2 nights ago it relieved itself from me. I think it doing that is what caused all this. I feel exhausted. And I feel like my soul was just taken out of me. But as I'm resting, I'm recovering.
Interesting. Well, I can try